Hello everyone, this is Oblivion and welcome back to another episode of Liminal Industries. So as you can see, we've got most of the eyes together, so we're just working on the remaining 5. The remaining 5 requires the snow golem souls, it requires the beer, it requires the sulfur, and it also requires quantum entangled singularity and melted down bifrost glass. So these two require the quantum entangled singularity, which means that we need to make a combiner. So save that one. It also means that we need to make antimatter. And antimatter requires summoning in a black hole. So to start working on that, we need to make these, the elite control unit and the chemical injection chamber. So if I save this, we also need this guy and that guy. We also, I believe, so we just need this, which means that we need this. So we need, I'm pretty sure we already have a metallurgic infuser. We need reinforced alloy, which requires bifrost blocks, enderium, and ender pearls. So let's go ahead and get that together. How many do we need? We need 2 of these. Are these used for anything else? Are they used for the next tier of control unit? They're also used for the antiprotonic nucleosynthesizer. So we need that as well, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So we need this. So we need 4 elite control units. Do we need any more? So we need 2 ultimate ones there. What does atomic alloy take? It takes refined obsidian, which doesn't take the previous tier control circuit. So we should get 4 of these together, which requires, the bifrost block is obviously very easy. We want to work on the enderium. So just some osmium and some resonant ender, I mean. So we might need another, actually, yeah, we might need another crucible because we're using the 2 magma crucibles for melting down the bifrost blocks. So if I come in here, we have 2 runes of water, which means that we should be able to make 2 more magma crucibles. Do I have any lead on me? I do have some lead. I do have some iron. So what is pewter made out of again? So we need 6. We actually need more than this because I want to make 2 magma crucibles, right? So 12 and 24. So I need some more lead. Let's grab some of that. Magma crucible, save that on the left. We need 2 of these regular crucibles. We also need some nether bricks. Do I have any nether bricks in here? No, I don't. Do I have any in here? I do. So we need 4 of these. We also need some machine frames. Do I have any in my backpack? I do. We need some redstone coils. So let's not use that. Let's use this one. Very nice. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the nether brick. Got the lead. Probably need some more iron in my backpack. That's way more lead than I need. Do I have any extra iron? I have 45 on me. There we go. Do I need any extra redstone? Not really. So we should be able to make 1 of these at least. I don't know if I need the other one right now, but this one is going to be used for the enderium. So if I come over here, we need to empty out the oxygen and disable the ejection. So that's disabled. We want to chuck this here. We want to output that to the right. Fluids, input left, yep. What was the thing on the back? There's another machine that I'm missing. So if I grab my gauge dropper and I chuck this in there, that's filling it up again. I thought I disabled that. Fluids, can't eject. Bottom, input. Where's the output? Why is it pulling? It's not pulling, but somehow it's receiving oxygen. Fluids, gases, gases. No wonder. Oxygen's not a fluid. I should be looking at the gas interface. Let's empty this side as well. So we have all this set up. How much? So it requires 250. And each of these is 250. Okay. So that means to make 4 circuits, we just need 4 ender dust and 4 diamond dust. Is that right? Actually, is that diamond dust even going to work? We look here, we look here. Yes, it is. Okay. Dust. That and that. Very nice. I have a feeling that the osmium is going to need to be raw. So what was the thing required for this? Chemical oxidizer. Which one of these is the chemical oxidizer? Purification chamber, infuser, enrichment chamber, reaction chamber. There it is, oxidizer. I think I had it in my inventory because I wanted to fix up the quest line. So we just connect this here, and then we want to put clear everything. Oh wait, no. We still want to keep doing energy from all sides. Let's go back output. And then, is it a gas? I think it's a gas. Gases config, input on all sides. Okay, that's fine. And then the osmium thing, let's go look at this, 200. This gives 200. So if I want 4, I just give it 4 ingots. Like so. And if I want 4 of this, like so, and then like so. I think what I'm going to do is grab one of these augments from here because I just want to make this run faster. That can take however long. So I'm going to cut back to when this is all done. Alright, that's all done. So we have all of our enderium that we wanted. We need some bifrost and we need some end pearls. So we just grab 4 of this and then we grab 4 of this and then we go downstairs. Actually, nah, that's dangerous. I was just gonna drop down, see if I can cheat death, I guess. Let's go down here. This is probably going to take half a mana pool each if it's going to be anything like the Terra Steel. So, if we do 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. No, don't do that. Where's all my ender pearls going? Are they going in my backpack? They are. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Where's my wand? There it is. Do I have my monocle on? I do. That's not nearly as much as Terra Steel costs, which is nice. Infuser with Infused diamond. Okay. Do I have any infused diamonds? I don't think I do. At least it's cheap in terms of mana. This is out of cardboard to burn. Hmm. Did the items disappear? Ah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the agglomeration plate eats your items if you don't give it enough mana. Let's do this into there. Actually, let's move it back. Put the lens on. How much mana does this even have? Is that enough? Should be enough. Ah. I don't have my last piece of Enderium anymore. I will be right back when I make one more. And I'm back with the last piece of Enderium. Just had to run around for a little bit. Let's chuck those on there. Hopefully this pool has enough mana. Let's put the other pool back down. Hopefully these don't run out, otherwise the gate closes. Let's make sure that we're filling up the ones that actually supply the gate. Do I have any extra cardboard I can chuck in? Here you go. Now we want to go up and make the control circuits. With enriched diamond, was it? Let's see, how far along is this? 69. Hey, nice. So what are we looking at? We're looking at these guys. Metallurgic infuser. Requires 100 millibuckets per, so we need 400 total. What does this give? 80. So what is that? 5? 5 enriched diamonds. Okay, I can do that. I'll cut back to when this is done. Okay, we're all done with this. We get our enriched diamonds. We want to dump the rest of this gold out. Chuck our 5 in there, put that in there. And then we'll cut back when this one's done. And this guy's done. The next thing that we need to do is grabbing this, which requires a ender resonator. So do we have any... I don't think we have any resonant what's-its. So we might want to do resonant alloy ingot. It's this one. Energetic alloy, which requires the gold one. Okay. So it's what? 2 glowstone, right? Do I want to make any more than one of this? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We want to set the gases to output 2. Okay, cool. Then this should pump in this guy, which I should be able to speed up with my time in a bottle. Where is my time in a bottle? There it is. It's slow because I moved this again. There we go. It's full of chlorine, so if we do this and empty that out, then we should be able to use for this. It's 500, and each of these is 100, right? Yes. So we need 5 in there, that in there. Speed this up, that's all done. So we have our energetic alloy, ender diode, Enderman. Where's my Enderman diode? This funny guy, Ender resonator. Do I have Solarium? I do. That in there. This needs to be a vibrant one, which is actually pretty easy. Let's chuck that in there, and where's my ender pearls? There's one. Cool, chuck that in there. I'm pretty sure I have an Enderman head somewhere. Head. Did I chuck it in my storage? Head. I need that one. Thank you. And then we chuck it in this, and we get our silicon out, like so. Okay, the next thing that we need is this impulse hopper. Save that. We need silicon and copper. Do I have any copper on me? No. What's the other thing that we need? Redstone and silicon. So one of that and that. Don't know how I don't have any copper. Do I have any in my barrel? I do. So that's done. That's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That and that. Empowered void chassis. I have one of those. Empowered void crystal. I have some of those. Do I have any hoppers? There we go. Then I should be able to make this. Ah, I see. So I need some more of these guys. Okay. Well, I think I am going to cut away and get back to you when I make the remaining steel casing that I need. Actually, I'm going to need 2 of them, aren't I? Yeah. Do I need 2 or 3? So I need 1 for that. I need 1 for this. And I need 1 for this. So I'm going to make 3 of them. So I will be right back when I make all 3 of those steel casings. And I'm back with all the different components. I had to do 3 of the what is it? The living room summons for the televisions. Either that or I could have gone through the back rooms, but summons are easier. So we have 3 artificial intelligences, and we should also have 3. Where's all my steel? Am I complete? I'm not out of steel. It was just in the box. Okay, so we have 3 artificial intelligences, and we should have 3 steel casings, which should be enough for the last machines. So, chemical injection chamber. That's the one that we wanted. Next up should be bringing the black hole in. Should be pretty cool. So we need this. The reason we needed the chemical injection chamber was for the refined obsidian ingot. So, where do I want to put this machine? I could put it right here. So how do we make refined obsidian? Just refined obsidian dust, which is a crusher or a metallurgic infuser with diamonds. Okay. So do I have any obsidian dust? I do have some obsidian dust. And then we want to dump this. We only really need 1, don't we? Does this take refined obsidian? No? What am I looking for? Diamonds? Enrichment chamber? So this makes 80, right? Do we need more than 80 for this? No. So we have our refined obsidian. And what was the other component? Was it osmium? Yes. So I should be able to put some osmium in here. How much does it take though? 400? And each of osmium, item to gas, right? Chemical oxidizer, each osmium is 200. I've already forgotten how much it was. 400, so we need 2 ingots. Cool. So we have our refined obsidian ingot. We need a singularity. We have quite a few of them. We need a data chip. We probably don't want to use our only data chip, right? We might want to make a new one instead of using this one. Printed silicon takes a spatial thing. Actually, I'll skip making it for now. Actually, does this even work if it's the seeded one? I don't know. I might not be able to actually even use that. Wire cutters? I don't have those either. That's pretty easy to make though. This is pretty easy too. I thought I had an overclocked clock. I do. Maybe I have to make a new one of these. I will be right back when I make a new data chip. And I'm back with a fresh data chip in hand, and we've got the modified data chip. Very nice. So, in theory, we should be able to run this. So the thing about the reality frame, they changed it so that when a new thing teleports in, it deletes the old blocks. So we might as well wait this one out just for the grand reveal of the black hole. Let's have a look at what is next. Ultimate control mechanism. So we need enriched obsidian and atomic alloy, which requires the antiprotonic nuclear synthesizer. So antimatter, which I'm pretty sure you just put the so when you right click on the black hole with a singularity, you get antimatter, and then we can use that with this, right? Yeah, so we'll get the antimatter thing. We'll also get another overclock clock. Speaking of though, we don't have that much gold. We have enough though. So we should be able to do this, and then we get one more overclock clock. Oh, that's cool. It doesn't delete the old blocks completely. So I should be able to just right click with this. There we go. And then chuck that in there. And then I should be able to make this thing. Then I can probably just stick this here. And then what's the last thing that's required? So atomic alloy, enriched obsidian. So refined obsidian ingot and 1 millibucket of antimatter. So each of those is 1. So each of these is 1. So we need 3. Oh, we got more than 1 anyway. Awesome. Okay, cool. So all we need to do is get together some more refined obsidian. So that shouldn't be too hard. it is the obsidian dust and the osmium. And the refined obsidian was the diamond. Do I need 3 of these or just 2? We also need this. I should have all of the stuff for that, right? I'm finally out of machine frames. That shouldn't be too hard to get. How far through the quests are we? We're doing alright. Enriched obsidian. I can do that. Okay. So I probably need to finish consuming all of this. So it's 10 per, right? Okay, so 2 more of those. Speed that up. And then we need 2 of these. That's interesting how it didn't use up all of these last time. Do that. Combiner requires 100 each of these, so we need 200 total. And each of these makes 80. 3 of these would be 240. Okay. Clearly I misremembered the amount of osmium that I need. Either that or speeding it up makes it act weird. Atomic alloy, refined obsidian, and antimatter. We need 3 of this. Oh, that's interesting. How do I actually melt this down? Chemical oxidizer. Okay. Well then, that means that I need to move this machine. So, we grab this, and we go put it next to this guy. We stick a cable on top, put this away. So, we should eject gases to the right. Cancel that one. So, 3... Did it just disappear? No, it's there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So we have our 3 millibuckets there. We have 2 atomic alloys. We need our metallurgic infuser, which is this one, this, and this. Very nice. Ultimate control circuits. We are very close to being done. Quantum entangle power. Okay, so I need more than what I made. What's the time? I think what I want to do is I basically just want to cut away, finish making this. What do I even need the combiner for? I need it for this. Okay. So I need to cut away, make this guy. So it's 4 more atomic alloys and 4 refined obsidian and a teleportation core. So summon a zombie, summon an enderman, capture the soul, stick him in a bottle, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so I am going to cut away, and I'll be right back when I make all of those things. And we are back, and I got everything together. So I had to go put the enderman in the bottle. I also had to get some more control circuits, alloys, refined obsidian, all that jazz. So we should be able to make the quantum entangloporter. And we should also be able to make the, that's the one thing that I forgot to make. So, we can do this on camera, that's fine. So we need 1 set of that, we need some gold. We only need 1 ingot, so this is good enough. We want this, like so. We need our heavy frames, like so. Do we have any of the basic circuits? We do. We need the top half and bottom half of a frame, one of these, and let's bookmark this, and one of these. Place that down, place that down. We have a machine frame. I forgot to open my backpack. We have a sequential fabricator, and we have a combiner. So, in theory, I should have basically all of the ingredients together to do some quantum entangling. So, if I look at the dragon eye and the evil eye, they both require one of these. So we need 4 of these total, and we only need 2 quantum strings. Do I have a spare igneous extruder? That is a question. So we need one of these, and then igneous. We can just do this, like so. 1, 2. And then does this need to be against like any backroom surface for the string? No, it doesn't. So I can put it anywhere. I guess we could do it in the living room. This is probably a silly place to put it. Actually, let's put it somewhere else. Can I not jump? Why can't I jump? It's interesting. Let's just put it in a sensible place like here. Loom. This. And then lava would get us a quantum string. Very nice. And then we should be able to get our combiner and our singularities together. So stick it right here. 4 and 2. Might as well make this as fast as possible. And there we go. We have our quantum entangled singularities, which will be for the evil eye and the dragon eye. So, in the next episode, we'll basically just get all of these eyes finished off, and then we should be able to escape the backrooms. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.